Hi guys, in today's video is Zeno versus Infinity Ultron. Now, we haven't seen much of Zeno, so like he might have more powers than are listed in this video, but yeah, I don't know. Like he might do, he might not. Anyway, before you watch this video, comment who do you think will win, and let's get started. Alright, Zeno's power is flight, erase. That's like his most commonly used power. Immortality, because Luis and Kais have said, and all kinds of people said that he's immortal. He can magically just materialize things, like the Zeno button. He can mimic attacks. I can't pronounce that thing, but it's sort of a fist, so that's when in the tournament of power. Zeno and future Zeno are punching each other. I mean, this is Zeno, it's not future Zeno. So there you go. And Kamehameha, because I'm pretty sure he has Mercury, and he's not Goku, you know. Technically, Zeno couldn't use every skill in the tournament of power, literally every skill. And every technique. Which is quite insane, because, that technically means that he has time manipulation, because he saw a hit, and, yeah, there you go. Anyway, let's get into Infinity Ultron's powers. Infinity Ultron's a lot more. This is what Vision's 14. I'm not gonna say, I'm just gonna be reading, she's blind, I'm sorry. I will read them in case you're blind. Physical characteristics: skilled combatant, flight, genius, intelligence, phasing, density, manipulation, energy projection, hacking. Synthetic skin construction, purification, technology manipulation, magnetism manipulation, gravity manipulation, limited clairvoyance, hive mind, resistance to radiation manipulation. This is when he got all Infinity Stones, all previous abilities, but to a much greater extent. Expert combatant, weapon mastery, regeneration, self-sustenance, statistics, amplification of the power stone, air manipulation, teleportation. The power stone basically just has energy manipulation stuff. Creation, summoning, illusion creation, environmental destruction, earth manipulation, transmutation, telepathy, dream manipulation, mind manipulation, black hole creation, possibly physics manipulation, clairvoyance, weapon creation, and cloth manipulation, which means that he could technically control Doctor Strange's cloak of levitation. Soul manipulation, sealing, life manipulation, energy manipulation, death manipulation, pocket reality manipulation, necromancy, space-time manipulation, telekinesis, portal creation, dimensional travel, energy and magic absorption, size manipulation, extrasensory perception, cosmic awareness, astral projection, omnipotence, I think. No, on these side, something like that. Yeah, so there you go. Right, so that's their abilities, but the actual destructive capabilities let's talk about. Now, Zeno we don't really know, but we know from at least some statements, this might not be consistent, if you highball, Dragon Ball, or Goku and heavily suppressed Beerus were able to destroy the Universe 7 macrocosm, and from some statements it's 5th dimensional, even 6th dimensional. And Goku got like quadrillions of times stronger than that. Literally quadrillions of times stronger. And then he, at least in the anime, surpassed Beerus, I would say. And then Beerus, Whis, took out Beerus with, one hand, effortlessly. And then Grand Priest is been shown to be far stronger than Whis. And then the Grand Priest is weaker than Zeno. So there you go. And Zeno exists in the, he exists in another dimension. For some people might say, well, that's 7th dimensional because it's like a dimension above Universe 7 macrocosm, which might be true. But then again, Goku and everyone would also be 7th dimensional for existing in that plane. But I only Goku went to Zeno's dimension, I'm pretty sure. I'm saying that Zeno's dimension would be, that was 7th dimensional. He couldn't even exist on it, because if you think about it, a 2-dimensional, character or whatever, I'm just gonna have to explain dimensionality at the end of this video. So, a 2D line could stretch out to infinity, but it could never have 3 dimensions. So, if you go up another dimension, it's more of an infinite boost. So, 4th dimensional is more than infinitely stronger than infinite 3-dimensional. But I'm saying that if Zeno-sama's thing was truly 7th dimensional, then Goku couldn't exist unless he's 7th dimensional, because if you exist because if it's a high dimension, you need to be you have to be on that dimension to exist on it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if there's a 5th dimensional plane, and let's assume that our current universe is 4th dimensional, 3 spatial dimensions, 1 dimension of time. Well, to 5th dimensional, the people in the 5th dimension would look at us as we look at 2D things. If you see what I'm saying. So, when you look at a video game or something, that's how they'd see us. And although video games have 3 dimensions in the video game, it's still not actually having 3 dimensions, just looks like that. Because, if you think about it, the characters in the video game aren't actually stretching out of your screen, so it's still 2-dimensional, so that's how things in 5th dimensional. Because, anyway, that Infinity Ultron is at least 5th dimensional, because if we assume that the MCU, multiverse or whatever, has 3 spatial dimensions, 1 temporal dimension, which will make sense because of the time stone. Well, the Watcher's dimension, which obviously exists in a whole nother dimension, would be 5th dimensional, and only things that have been shown in the Watcher's dimension, I'm pretty sure the Watcher Infinity Ultron, so that makes sense. You can't have any anti-feats like Goku being in Zeno-san's castle. And, like, Watcher looks at multiverse like we would look at YouTube or whatever, like, similar concept. So I'm saying that Zeno's erasure ability would just erase Infinity Ultron from existence. And Infinity Ultron does have hacks like time manipulation stuff. And I'm just saying that in this fight, like Infinity Ultron goes to Zeno's army, he's like shoots his like power blast. It doesn't do anything with Zeno because he's immortal. And even if it does do damage to him, because even though Zeno's immortal doesn't mean he's indestructible, like Zamasu, when he had the immortality, wish he was immortal, but he could still take damage. So it doesn't mean that Zeno can't take damage, if you know what I mean. But, yeah, there you go. And Zeno can erase immortal things anyway. And, like, Zeno can also just erase concepts like time and space, because, like, he can just erase time and space because he has erased whole macrocosms anyway. And you might be like, well, Infinity Ultron stops time before Zeno does, erases him and attacks him or some crap. Well, Goku and Jiren and stuff like that already are stated to surpass time, and Zeno's far greater than Goku, and plus Zeno can erase time, so you will see, because it's beyond the concept of time. Plus Zeno could just move in it, if time stopped anyway, even if time did affect him, which it doesn't, because Goku moved during time skip, and some people like, well, that's just overpowering the hack's abilities. But Jiren still moved when time stopped for him, and also Goku in the universe. Goku Black Arc. Like, future Zeno, which is comparable to current Zeno's power, they both, Goku and Zeno, were moving in this white void after Zeno erased the universe. So, when Zeno erased the universe, there's no time, no space. But, like, there's no time, no space, but he's still breathing. So, like, if he's still breathing, I don't know what I'm saying. My point is, if he's still moving and he has some level of immeasurable speed, like, Strange Supreme, when Infinity Ultron stopped time, Strange Supreme was still able to move, and you might be like, well, he used other time zone to counteract that time zone. Well, actually, if you look at slow motion, he still went through the time bomb before he activated his time stone, which means that Strange Supreme and Infinity Ultron both have immeasurable speed, and my point is because Goku, if he highballs like 6-dimensional or whatever, well, then he's more than infinitely more stronger than Infinity Ultron, so his erasure would work. And like reality warping also wouldn't work on Zeno because Zeno is more than infinitely stronger than him, and haxes don't affect stronger people in Dragon Ball if it's in a Dragon Ball universe or playing like those rules. Now, if you say that Goku, he says stuff like, Goku, that's just one statement, maybe he's not fifth dimensional, meaning that Zeno would be weaker. Well, Zeno still erased a macrocosm, which is at least fifth dimensional, I'd say, because heaven and hell are obviously dimensions above the mortal realm, so it has to be at least fifth dimensional. So he's at least the same dimensional scale as Infinity Ultron, meaning that they're both at fifth dimensional, so it's who can destroy more fifth dimensional constructs. And Goku can destroy like quadrillions in fifth dimensional concept or constructs if you say that Goku's only fifth dimensional, which is probably higher. And plus, even if Infinity Ultron and Zeno had equal stats, Zeno could still raise him, and like nothing's ever been able to resist Zeno's erasure. So it's like, it hasn't been shown any limits. Doesn't mean it doesn't have limits, but if you really think about it, like future Zamasu would have that wished for super dragon that can do anything, and he wished for immortality. He still got erased from existence, and sure you might be like, well, that's because he merged with the universe and Zeno just erased the universe. Well, his spirit would still exist if that was for that, but like, he still got erased. And my point is that Zeno can erase someone who's immortal, and immortality was granted by a dragon that can do anything. So Zeno's eraser pretty much doesn't have limits, so Infinity Ultron couldn't do anything. He might be able to somehow block it with time hacks or something, but like I said, time hacks wouldn't really work because like Zeno's above time. But Infinity Ultron might be able to use some kind of time remnant flash logic to survive erasure, but then Zeno could erase all the time hack clone things. So yeah, there you go. So I think that Zeno would win pretty much low diff, not no diff, because Infinity Ultron might somehow not be one-shotted, but I'd still say that it wouldn't be that close. I don't think that the battle would be that close. Yeah, in my opinion, it would at least be like Zeno would win. No, this is my opinion. Comment down below if you somehow think Infinity Ultron would win. Anyway, hope you guys had a great day. Goodbye for now, but I'll see you in my next video.